Hey guys, the 2018 State Leadership Conference is coming around real soon. This year it is in Ontario from April 12th through April 15th. So now I know a lot of you guys had questions about when is it, how do I enter, and stuff like that. So you guys are going to click on the conference guide, right? When you click on the conference guide, it's a 21-page document with everything you need to know about this year's SLC. This is a perfect document to show your parents because it has a lot of information. First of all, we need you guys to pick two competitive events because I know a lot of you guys are competing at section, but there are a few deadlines for SLC in February, so we need to have your competitive events ahead of time. If you guys do place in section, then you guys have the opportunity to compete in those events. But if you guys don't, then you guys have to choose from the list right here. For example, in section, I'm doing public speaking and business calculations, and suppose I don't place, then I'm going to be competing in client service in the public service announcement. So now, public service announcement is a pre-judged event, which means there are deadlines in February. So you guys are going to go click competition and scroll all the way down, and this is all the events offered at state. So project events, report events, role play events, production events, performance events, they all have deadlines before state. So now you have qualifiers from section conference, where all you're going to be going. So if you have a pre-judged event, so for example, PSA is pre-judged, so my deadline is February 16th. Some production events are also due February 16th. There are a few that do March 2nd, and job interviews due March 2nd. So you guys have to keep checking and make sure you guys are completing your project on time. Now you guys may be wondering, how much does this cost? Where do I find out more information? So I have a document here. So state registration is 105. Hotel fees are 110. So your total is going to be 215. But if you have late registration, it's going to be 125. And if we do not have 4 people per room, it is going to cost more for some people. If you have a project that is due February 16th, your project must be turned in to B108 to Ms. Moore's classroom by February 13th, no later than 3 p.m. Your $215 payment with a receipt stapled to it, as well as your project submission, must be turned in, and then you'll have to come back on the 14th or 15th to review. March 2nd deadline. You have till February 27th, 3 p.m. $215 payment, receipt, paperwork, and your submission. So the March 2nd deadline is the last day for regular registration. So even if you don't have a project to submit that day because your event is an objective test or it's a performance event, your paperwork is still due that day. And then March 9th is your absolute last day. And I'm telling you guys, do not wait till the last minute because your competitive events will be taken. You may have to pay extra for the hotel room, and you're already paying extra for the late registration. Now, how do you submit your competitive events? So you guys are going to go to Google. You're going to type in ERHS FELA. So now you're going to see it right here. You're going to click on that and click State Leadership Conference 2018. You're going to scroll down, and there's a form that you fill out. So you're going to fill your name, and then you're going to put your email, and then you're going to put competitive events. For example, if I'm doing client service, ignore my spelling, and then I'm doing PSA. So now, please fill out the whole event and then submit it. Then we'll follow up with you guys, making sure you guys are completing your project. However, this is on you guys. You guys need to make sure you're checking with the advisors, checking with the officers, and also coming to study sessions. As for the state competitive events, we are going to make some sessions mandatory. Thank you. I hope this video helped.